The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got spin. And a loose football. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here we go. 11. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This one swung out to Montgomery. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. A short throw to Ingram. Look at the big fella go. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. Back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Lions.
They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 35, here's a second down and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. The throw's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Burrow.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To the air again, Burrow.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Powers through it. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Out to his left. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Jaguars, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that